What the hell is going on, bro? This shit don't make no sense. They say T Grizzly paid to get his auntie whacked? Oh my god. We finna check this shit out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This shit crazy, bro. Niggas really paying to get their auntie whacked, bro. Your auntie. Now, I don't know the whole specifics of the story, but we finna check this shit out, man. What's good with y'all boys, man? It's your boy Prophet. We back with another video, man. Let's go and get straight to it. We ain't finna waste no time, bro.
The rumors that T Grizzly paid for his aunt/manager to be killed started off as a simple conspiracy. It's now escalated to the point where the murder suspect defense is in court saying that T Grizzly paid for the hit. Let's do a quick recap.
What? He paid for the hit? Are you fucking serious? Hold on.
And just to make sure everybody is caught up on this situation. And if you're not caught up and didn't watch the other two videos, you could go to the T Grizzly playlist to get caught up. But T Grizzly auntie Jobina Brown was shot and killed in 2019.
I remember that.
JB Brown, the manager and aunt of T Grizzly, was shot and killed in Detroit on Tuesday night, August 20th. Comments about her death began surfacing Wednesday, August 21st on social media before her passing was confirmed by TMZ. According to law enforcement sources, a shooter opened fire on Grizzly's Cadillac Escalade while the vehicle was traveling around Detroit. The gunman allegedly approached on foot and shot Brown, who was sitting in the back seat in her left side. Grizzly was reportedly riding in the passenger seat and got out of the vehicle as the shooter approached. The driver said the attacker fired 3 or 4 shots and noted that Brown screamed before the gunfire began. Brown was rushed to a local hospital but died from her wounds. She was 41 years old. Police don't know if Grizzly was the intended target of the attack. He and the driver were unharmed.
Let's continue the brief recap before we get into the new details, because it's...
So he jumped out the car and let her die. That's crazy.
It left me stunned. So if you watched my last video,
crazy.
You know that T Grizzly did an interview. During this interview, T Grizzly detailed exactly what took place moments before the shootout. T Grizzly and Jobina was riding around in their Chrysler 300 with a driver. They had to make a stop before getting to their destination. They stopped at T Grizzly's family house from his daddy's side. When they stopped there, T Grizzly got out from the back driver's side. Jobina was sitting in the back passenger side. When T Grizzly got out and walked to the porch, gunmen came, opened up the back passenger side, shot into the vehicle, and killed Jobina. T Grizzly says the shooters were looking for him, and that's why they opened up the back passenger side, because they thought that's where he was sitting.
Still breathing and everything. She called me.
She called you?
While she was shot, she called me.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying.
Oh.
She couldn't really form no words. You know what I'm saying?
Now, hold on. The nigga doing the interview, he playing the game. My nigga doing the interview talking about his auntie, and he playing the fucking game. So that's off the rip. That's red flag number 1. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Because I don't know. I'm just kind of, I'm listening, though. Hold on.
Like,
I'm listening.
Coming for me because they opened my door.
Okay.
And was shooting the car. They hit her 8 times, though.
And you have no idea where this came from?
No, I ain't got no idea where it came from, but it ain't even matter where it came from. I felt like everybody was a suspect.
Even you, nigga.
Like everybody was.
Even you.
T Grizzly was correct. Everybody was a suspect, but we'll get to that later and exactly what that means. But let's continue the brief recap. Wu Thing, aka Wu 600, was arrested for the murder of T Grizzly's aunt. Now, Wu Thing, aka Wu 600, is from 600. He's T Grizzly's associate, and he's Buka 600 associate, who was the groomsman in T Grizzly's wedding. After Wu 600 was arrested for the murder of T Grizzly's aunt, that T Grizzly believed was targeted for him, T Grizzly continued to hang out with 600 members like Buka 600. Wu Thing was initially arrested for the murder because he was pulled over in Chicago while sitting in an alleyway in a stolen vehicle, as well as being in possession of a firearm. The stolen vehicle that he was sitting in the alleyway was actually the getaway vehicle used in the murder of T Grizzly's aunt. And the firearm, after ballistics was done, was the same firearm used in the murder of T Grizzly's auntie. And the cell phone towers confirmed that Wu Thing was actually at the location for 2 hours before T Grizzly and his aunt got there.
He might be done for, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It might be GG's for Brody.
With the murder vehicle and the murder weapon, obviously you are involved in the murder. But it also opened up more room for suspicion for T Grizzly. If this was a stop that was out the blue, it was a stop that came up while you was in the vehicle, and you just made an emergency stop somewhere to grab something, then how did the shooters know to be at that location
Exactly.
for 2 hours?
They was
It
waiting.
didn't make sense whatsoever. And if they were at that location for 2 hours and they seen you get out, then why would they open up the vehicle and kill your aunt if they were looking for you? It made zero sense whatsoever. And it didn't make sense to the police either. The police...
So they seen T Grizzly get out the car, go to the porch. But they still walked up to the car, opened up the door where she was sitting at, and popped her. I don't know, man.
Chief wasn't buying T
don't
Grizzly's
know.
story either. My sources told me, and when I say sources, understand this when I tell you this. I'm not talking about hearsay. I'm not talking...
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga ugly than a motherfucker. Why is he so close to the fucking camera, my nigga? Back up! Back up, bro. You too fucking close, man. Like, damn.
About
I just-
associates. I'm talking... Everything I tell you, they've been in the room when it happened. I'm not talking about, hey, yo, I heard this. Hey, yo, Pookie told me. No, I'm talking about when I tell you something in this video, understand. The person I heard it from was in the room. when it
Nigga,
happened.
back up, bro.
The
Damn.
person that
My nigga all like this. He always like this. Recording the shit. Like, nigga, back up, bro. Damn.
told me is connected directly to the situation. I was told the police chief looked T Grizzly in his eyes and told him, I know you involved somehow. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this. The police chief thought this. The
Shit.
police chief thought that T Grizzly was involved somehow. They just couldn't prove it. They just couldn't connect the dots because people wasn't talking. Whoever this Wu Thing guy is, he been quiet. That's until he went to that courtroom today. That's until he
niggas get in that courtroom and get to singing like Mary J. Blige.
went to that courtroom. Oh, and we're gonna talk about what happened in that courtroom. It's not looking good for T Grizzly what took place in that courtroom.
Damn.
But the police chief told T Grizzly, we know you involved somehow. Now, you could say the police chief is salty. They got something against T Grizzly. They got a vendetta against T Grizzly. Okay, you can probably go with that. But when the police chief is telling T Grizzly that to his face, and he's telling Jobina Brown's family to their face, hey, we know something is up. The police chief told Jobina Brown's sister and Jobina Brown's mother that they believe that T Grizzly is involved somehow.
Damn.
Now, T Grizzly became a suspect almost initially because the police chief discovered, so T Grizzly's uncle was married to Jobina Brown. The uncle went to jail 3 months before her death. Within those 3 months, T Grizzly began an intimate relationship with Jobina Brown. Police chief looked at that and thought, wait, that's...
Nigga, what? T Grizzly, you fucking on your auntie, bro? Let me find out. What'd he say? Run it back. Hold on. What'd he say?
before her
What?
death.
What did he say?
Within those 3 months, T Grizzly began an intimate relationship with Jobina Brown.
That's crazy, bro.
Police chief looked at that and thought, wait, that's messy.
What?
That could obviously lead to something.
Right?
But that's before they began to put the puzzle together. T Grizzly and Jobina never fully admitted that they were intimate, but I was told that family members began to figure it out fairly quickly and it was starting to get around. Could T Grizzly maybe have gone the extreme to cover it up? Maybe.
Of course.
Now,
Duh.
the rumors that Jobina Brown was pregnant at the time of her death is false. But where those rumors came from makes things so much worse for T Grizzly. The rumors that Jobina Brown was pregnant came from court, and it wasn't a prosecution who put that theory out there. It was the defense. It was Wu Thing's defense attorney. You see, Wu Thing is the murder suspect in this trial. Whatever his defense attorney say came from Wu Thing. See, street dudes is finding creative ways to tell nowadays. They telling through their lawyers, right? They won't get their butt up on that particular stand and point their hand and tell it all, but they gonna tell through their lawyer. The defense attorney, who is responsible for getting Wu Thing off, he came to court and he says, listen, obviously, T Grizzly put the hit out on Jobina Brown. He said that in court. The transcripts will prove it. And he also...
T Grizzly, you been running up that bag off that GTA server, my nigga. You might want to go ahead and get on down, big bro. So you been running up M's off the GTA server. The last video I react to with T Grizzly, he been finessing y'all niggas in that GTA. He got M's off that shit, nigga. You might as well go ahead and get up out of here, nigga. Cause bro, if they telling on you in court, bro, it's tough. It's tough.
Said that he did it because Jobina Brown was pregnant. Now the prosecution understands that this. Now the prosecutors themselves could probably believe that T Grizzly is guilty, but right now they're trying to prosecute Wu Thing. So they brought the autopsy person or somebody, an expert, to testify that Jobina Brown was not pregnant. T Grizzly is a smart man, so he already understands that if the defense attorney is in court saying that you were the one who put the hit on your auntie, that came from the murder suspect, that came from the shooters. That means the shooters is already talking. That means the shooters is already giving information to their attorneys, and they're trying to use that to get him off. It's not looking good for you, man. And all that tells me, to be honest, is that the shooters believe the aunt was pregnant. They probably heard, this is why we're doing this. This is why we're taking her out. They probably was under the impression, yo, we gotta, you feel me, take her out because she's pregnant. And if that's the case, then maybe if T Grizzly is involved, then he probably thought she was pregnant the whole time she wasn't. Maybe he was told if he's involved, right? So if I'm T Grizzly and I'm...
So you was fucking your auntie and you thought she was pregnant, so you decided to get her killed. Damn. That's a cold game, bro. The game fucked up, man.
Hearing this information, if I'm involved and
I
know who I told this to, then I know they telling. I know they talking already. And it's not looking good at all. Now, the shooter is trying to get the cell phone tower evidence dismissed. The shooter is saying, yo, the phone is registered in somebody else's name. However, that number from that phone is a number that's known to him. It is a number that he's been using for like his probation officer, his family and friends. That's his number. But because the phone is registered in somebody else's name, he's trying to get it dismissed. It's not going, they're not dismissing it. The evidence stands. The driver who was in the vehicle when Jobina Brown was shot and killed, he testified that the shooting took place 45 seconds from when T Grizzly got out the vehicle. What that shows is T Grizzly was on that porch.
That means T Grizzly said, hey, bro, when I get out the car, y'all go finish her ass. That's basically what that means. If the shooting took place 45 seconds after the nigga got out the car and went to the porch, and they was waiting there for 2 hours, bro, I ain't gonna lie, T Grizzly might be cooked.
That shows that there's a high likelihood that the shooters seen T Grizzly. Because from how the car is positioned in a picture of the house, if you're walking up to the back driver's side and you're opening it up, you can see over the car. Like, you can see the porch from that angle. Right. And you'll be able to see a 6'3", 350-pound T Grizzly. You can't miss him. So if he was the target, you'll be able to see him. He was not the target. It doesn't make sense that he is the target. Now, someone who hopped on the phone with T Grizzly, someone who talked to T Grizzly after the incident and was told by T Grizzly what happened, I asked, yo, how did T Grizzly sound? Like, was he, like, emotional?
Probably not.
The words that I was told?
Probably not.
The words that I was told, verbatim, it felt like he was trying to fake emotions. It felt like he was trying to, like, kind of, like, draw up something. Like, he was trying to sound like...
Trying to play that role. Trying to play that role, for sure.
The person told me, bro, I can't really explain it, they said. It just felt like he was trying to, like, come across as if it was this and it was not.
For sure, because, like, bro, you can peep when somebody really, like, hurt, even if they just threw the phone. Like, you can peep through how they sound, bro. And y'all know how that shit be, bro.
Sada Baby was also signed to Jobina Brown. Sada Baby was one of the people who came to identify her body. I believe it was Sada Baby and Jobina Brown's sister, if not her mother, who went to identify her body. And I was told that Sada Baby was distraught. He was effed up about this. I was told, but like Sada Baby was looking at T Grizzly a little crazy. The Sada Baby actually looked T Grizzly in his eyes and told him, "Hey, bruh, tell me you don't got nothing to do with this." That even Sada Baby wanted T Grizzly to know, "Hey, bruh, tell me you got nothing to do with this, man." And that T Grizzly gave his word to Sada Baby that he ain't had nothing to do with this.
Damn.
It's not looking good.
Damn.
It's not looking good. Now, the next court date is tomorrow. I'm going to have people in the court date. I'm going to have people in the room. We're going to figure out more details about what's going on. Because the defense attorney for the shooter is throwing T Grizzly under the bus. Now, right now, it don't feel like the shooter or the suspect is telling, because from their perspective, they believe the case is weak. Because once you throw out the cell phone evidence, at this point, it's kind of like, how do we put him at the location? So
I just want to say, bro, if he really got her killed, that's tough. R.I.P., bro.
He hasn't really like fully told yet because they believe the case is weak and they can beat it. But once he's found guilty, once they put him right where he belongs, man, it's over with, bro. It's done for, man. It's over with. Now, I was told the family, Jobina's Brown family, has been very suspicious of T Grizzly for a while. And when I was told why, they said, listen, the family has been suspicious of T Grizzly because he continued to hang with the people that the family believe is responsible for the aunt's death. If Wu Thing, aka Wu 600, is from 600, and T Grizzly groomsman in his wedding last year was Buka 600, the family is like, come on, man. We not born yesterday, yo. If the hit was for you, then why are you still hanging out with those people? So it's not just us. The family themselves is upset.
That is a little weird,
T Grizzly
bro.
is still hanging out with the people.
Because if they was targeting you, like you say, I don't know, bro. If a nigga try to get me out, if a nigga try to get me gone, I'm damn, and they got my auntie, I'm damn sure not finna be hanging out with the niggas. You know? That's a little weird, bro.
That are responsible for
A
the
little
death
odd,
of
for
their
sure.
well, aunt, daughter, niece, mother, wife, etc., etc. What I can say, man, is this started off as a simple conspiracy. This started off as y'all telling me, Flacco, oh, you reaching, Flacco, oh my God, you police, Flacco. Am I still police if this is true?
Yeah. Yes, nigga. Yes.
Still police if this is true.
Yes. That don't, just cause the shit true don't mean you ain't the feds, my nigga. You still getting up here reporting this shit. And hey, I ain't mad at it though, but yeah, you are, my nigga.
This
Yeah,
ain't
you
no
are.
street stuff.
You are.
If
sure.
this is true, if a wife and a mother was killed and she wasn't in the streets, she wasn't no gangbanger, she wasn't none of that, is this still street stuff if she gets justice? Is it? Y'all got it backwards, homie. Y'all got it backwards, homie. This ain't no street stuff, homie. They weren't at war. If T Grizzly is involved, and I say if, this ain't no street stuff. They weren't at war. They weren't into it. They weren't beefing. Yo, to me, T Grizzly already showed from the very jump. He ain't got no morals. He ain't got no principles. You was effing on your uncle's wife
that's
or
weird.
ex-wife.
Nigga, that's
Because
weird.
when you go to jail, like, bro, the uncle got sentenced to 9 years. He was 3 months into the sentence when Jobina Brown passed away. A 9-year sentence, bro, that's your ex-wife at that point. But if T Grizzly was effing on the uncle's wife 3 months into his sentence, that's a man that ain't got no loyalty to nobody.
Yeah, that's weird, bro.
And what he does is rap about backdoor.
That's fucking weird.
Nah, man. This is bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, people. Man, I can't believe this.
But y'all gotta think, bro. T Grizzly came up, he blew up off a song about him rapping about getting out of jail after doing smash and grabs and stealing and shit. So, hey, like, what can you really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we really talking about, bro?
Man, this murder mystery done turn into some ish right now.
The niggas prayed on my downfall.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, no, 10, bitch, I stood tall.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Hey, That's gonna do it for the video though, bro. I think we done here. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, man. It's your boy Prophet. We gone. Here we go.